you know that there are more steam engines per city on the island of Sodor than there are people who ride any form of locomotive in the United States?
That can't be true.
It is true.
What would account for all that?
Well, first of all, not many people ride steam engines anymore. But here's my question. How does a steam engine manufacturing company get recognition in a world where everyone is only interested in diesels?
I didn't know they actually made the engines on Sodor. I thought they shipped them on giant boats or something.
I wasn't talking about Sodor anymore, I was talking about right here.
You have designed actual steam engine models?
You can sing in an a cappella group,
Have you sold any of your designs?
or someone plays college football or invents some useless gadget that no one will ever use.
Or you draw those sketches of trains like you do.
Jenny, please. Nobody cares about that. There's no market for it. The steam locomotive is practically extinct. That's what frustrates me.
Just because people don't want you to produce the engines doesn't mean you can't use your skill set as a job. I'm sure a lot of people would purchase your work as art to frame or hang on their office walls or something so that they can look like they're all sophisticated. And for the record, I kind of do like guys who play college football.
Well, I can't do that. And yes, I designed actual steam engine models. Sports are overrated.
Have you ever tried
I'm trying now
to join the football team?
to revive the popularity of steam locomotives through my artwork. To join a college football team. No, are you like, whatever, crazy?
Well, I'm sorry, Topham, but you seriously sometimes say two things at once, and I'm not sure which I'm supposed to be aiming at.
But you've seen guys who are football players, right?
I mean, I don't know any personally, but I've seen them when my dad has it on the TV.
Okay, well, they're bigger than me. I'm not an athlete like those guys. I'm not spending 3 hours a day in the weight room because school takes up most of my time. And a second ago you said you liked football players, so I assumed you'd met one.
I mean, I guess I like the idea of it, the way a girl likes cowboys.
Sodor is a beautiful island.
This is a new topic?
It's the same topic.
We're still talking about railways?
Would you rather talk about something else?
No, it's just that since the beginning of this conversation, I think I might have had a birthday.
We can change the subject.
There are more people riding steam engines on Sodor than there?
It's about exclusivity.
Oh, brother. What is?
Heritage railways, and that's how you get recognition. You have railways on Sodor trying to keep the magic alive for those of us who still see the value in the steam engine. You got the Northwestern, the Skarloey Railway, Doncaster. They're all pretty good, but the Northwestern is by far the most diverse.
What do you mean?
I mean that they have the most diverse spectrum of different models there. Take a railway like the Skarloey for contrast. The overwhelming majority of their engines are a narrow gauge.
Okay. Well, which one is easiest to get elected controller for?
Why would you ask me that?
I was just asking, Topham. That's all.
They're all hard to get elected for. My friend Burnett made over $150 million last year betting on the Kentucky Derby, and he won't get in. Money or the ability to make it doesn't impress anyone on Sodor. Most people who can afford to live there are in fact fairly rich themselves.
He made over 150 last year?
So he likes horses. You asked me that because you think the railway that's the easiest to get elected for is the one where I would have the best chance campaigning.
The one that's easiest is the one where anyone would have the best chance.
I think you asked the question because look.
I was honestly just asking, okay? I was asking just to ask. Topham, I'm not speaking in code.
Jenny, this railway.
You're obsessed with railways. You have some railway OCD and you need to see someone to prescribe you some sort of medication. I don't care if the side effects include blindness, just do it.
There's a difference between being obsessed and being motivated.
Yes, exactly.
See? You do speak in... Okay, you know what? That was cryptic, so you do speak in code.
I didn't mean that to be cryptic.
I'm saying I'll probably need a fairly glamorous campaign to get the attention of the people on Sodor.
Why?
Because, like I said, the people on Sodor are rich snobs and love exclusivity.
Do you really think that you can revive an elitist population's perception of steam engines if you're elected?
I'll bet Twitter became a lot more popular once Donald Trump was elected.
Yes, but see, the difference between you and him is that he was famous already before he became president.
I don't think it's about fame per se. I think it's more about being able to maintain your charisma while making bold, brash, curt, crisp statements like that.
Maybe he sang in an a cappella group, and you shouldn't make fun of me.
I want to be straightforward and tell you that I think you should be a lot more supportive. If I get elected, I'll be taking you to parties and you'll be able to meet people that you wouldn't normally be meeting.
You would do that for me?
You're my girlfriend.
Okay, well, I want to be straightforward myself and tell you that I'm not anymore.
What do you mean?
I'm not your girlfriend anymore.
Is this a joke?
No, I'm sorry. It's not.
You're breaking up with me?
You're going to introduce me to people I wouldn't normally be meeting? What on earth is that supposed to mean?
Calm down, Jenny.
No. Answer my question, Topham. What was that supposed to mean?
Don't think I'm oblivious to the fact that everything we ordered was free because you used to date Mr. Waiter Guy.
Mr. Waiter Guy's name is Patrick, and he and I were never together. Mr. Waiter Guy is a friend of mine. And for your information, I'm almost certain he's infinitely better a person than those Northwestern snobs you want to introduce me to. I'm going home.
Wait, is this for real?
I'm going home. I have to study.
You don't have to study. Just let's talk for a minute, okay?
I can't.
Why?
Because it's exhausting. Going out with you is like dating a treadmill.
You don't have to study.
How do you know I don't have to study?
Because you're failing all your classes and you're getting an F anyway. Do you want to get a drink?
I'm sorry you're not sufficiently impressed with my academic performance.
And I'm sorry I can't play football.
Listen, Topham, you're going to be successful and rich and famous, but you're going to go through life thinking that people don't like you because you're a railway nerd. And I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that it won't be true. It'll be because you're a jerk.
Jenny Whittaker is worse than a harlot. Do you think that's because she likes football players, or do you think that's because all girls are harlots? Folks, for the record, she may look like $1 million, but dating her will leave you intellectually bankrupt. The truth is, she has a nice smile. I needed to think of something to take my mind off her. Easy enough, except I had no idea. I was a little intoxicated, I'm not gonna lie. So what if it's not even 10 p.m. and it's a Tuesday night, but honestly, I didn't know you could get into so much trouble by rerouting a train. Hey, the station master told me there's a detour due to the weather and you have to turn the points to reroute the train. What are you talking about? There's nothing on the forecast. Fine, lose your job if you want. Doesn't affect me. Yeah, these young guys. Always afraid of every tiny rain cloud that shows up. Topham? What's going on? Hello, Burnett. Did you and Jenny break up? Hey, don't interrupt when I'm writing. You know that... Wait, how did you know that? It's on your blog. Oh, yeah. I need you. I'm here for you. No, I need you to back me up when Meisner finds out that I rerouted a train on his railway. Who's Meisner? The controller of the Northwestern Railway. I literally just explained it to you the other day. Sorry, a lot on my mind right now. Are you okay? Want to play Monopoly or something? Why? It's good practice for when we're billionaires. The Northwestern Railway doesn't bring in that much revenue. I think you should tell the truth and apologize to Meisner. People aren't going to want to elect you as the new controller if they found out you lied. I haven't said anything yet. Yeah, but keeping secret information is just as bad. Broadcasting your mistakes doesn't work well as a politician. I have to get people to believe in me. And I'm saying that no one will want to believe in you if you're doing shady stuff like hijacking a train. I was drunk, okay? You think that's an excuse? That makes it even worse. Can you help me? How many times do I have to bail you out of stuff like this? Okay, I'll do it. Thanks, man. I'm the guy who sticks around.
Why would you do this, Burnett? This isn't how we raised you.
I don't know. We were just... Some guys and I were playing Truth or Dare, and I thought it would be funny. I don't know.
I'm very disappointed in you, son. I thought you knew better than to pull stunts like this.
Honestly, I do. I don't care how you punish me. I hate the punishment they picked. I still can't believe you lied for me. They really think it was you who rerouted the train? Yeah, and it's awful. I'm not allowed to drive anywhere. Both of them had to drive me here. Both your mom and your dad? Yeah, how terrible is that? Wait, you know what? Don't answer that. There's no word to describe how awful it is. Doesn't sound that bad to me. Could have been worse. No, Topham, you don't get to tell me how to feel because I covered for you and now I'm suffering for it. Hey man, I think I'm gonna, head to the restroom. No, you're not. You're going to talk to Jenny. But, what do I care? I'm just your punching bag anyway. Hope it works out well for you. Hey Jenny, good to see you.
Hi, Topham.
Yeah, I didn't know you came to this place very often.
It's my first time.
Mine too. Coffee's not great. Not too bad either. But, music's kinda lame. Could we talk alone for a second?
I'm good right here. I'm visiting with people.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard this, but I kinda have this upcoming rally this Saturday, you know?
Cool. Happy for you, Topham.
I don't suppose you'd want to come to it.
You called me a harlot on your blog?
Oh, yeah, I'm really sorry about that.
The internet, Topham. Why didn't you say it to my face?
Yeah, I know. That's why I came over here. Hey, Jenny, is this guy bothering you?
You're a real person, Topham. You write your trash from a dark room on your laptop because you're a failure at human contact. I liked you and was nice to you.
I don't see why we have to discuss this in the open.
I don't want to be rude to my friends. I should be talking to them.
I came over here to say that I'm sorry and see if there was any way that...
A year from now, you won't remember this conversation and you won't remember me.
I think you're wrong.
I'm going to talk to my friends now.
Okay.
Okay. Hope your campaign goes well.
Do any of you know what president is in the Wrestling Hall of Fame?
Excuse me, Professor. You being serious, that's correct?
Yes, I am, Jonathan. I would like someone to answer the question if they are able. This may not be the most well-known fact. I see we have our first surrender. Do not feel bad, Mr. Hat, sir. Students smarter than you have failed this class.
The answer is Abraham Lincoln.
How was your day?
Tasha, you know I hate that question.
Hey, Topham. How you been, pal?
Oh, you know, just failing all my classes.
Likely story. I see you in gym class, drawing those little pictures of trains. No, I don't.
Trains? Don't we see enough of those as it is? The whole valley is full of them.
Yeah, well, I think they're kinda neat. Yeah, whatever, bud. Could you just...
Well, Topham, I'm actually not doing so swell in my art class. Maybe you could help me sometime?
Really? Really? Ha.
It's true, Topham. I could really use the help.
Well, I'd be glad to.
Great. Free tomorrow night?
I'm free every night and day and night. Yeah.
Mike, you didn't tell me your friends were so funny.
Ha ha ha.
So I'll see you at my place? It's the big White House on the top of Muffle Mountain. You can't miss it.
Sounds good, Tasha.
Okay, you guys, I have to get to dance class. Nice to meet you, Topham.
Look, I'm only telling you this because you're my friend. Uh-huh. If you lay one finger on my girl tomorrow night, I will break all of your fingers off and you won't be able to draw those little pictures of trains any longer. Look, you're an odd kid, but I trust you. Stupid. Stupid. What am I can't do this. What am I going to say? Here's Union Pacific, 4000 class, 484, typical big boy locomotive. Sure is nice to look at like you. Stupid. Okay, Topham, it's time to put you out there. Yeah, obviously, I've been trying to schedule a rally. No. I mean, we need to start putting you on ads and stuff. Get people to associate you with their favorite items. No, we need to schedule a rally. How should we go about raising money? I literally just told you. Advertising. That's how we get people excited about steam engines again. We get people excited about steam engines by appearing cool and hip and becoming trendsetters that everyone wants to copy. That's how things blow up around here. If we start appearing on Allegra commercials, people will associate us with allergy medication and we lose the cool factor. I don't want to be old news. It doesn't have to be Allegra. It could be anything. We just, we could pre-select what commercials will be cool and which ones aren't. I'm speaking from the business side of the campaign here. Okay, A, it's really my campaign. I mean, no offense, I totally appreciate all that you do, but it's really mostly mine. And B, we don't even have a fully fleshed out idea of what my tenure as controller looks like yet. You want a steam engine revival. Right, which I'm passionate about, and that's why I want to be perceived as hip and exciting to the general public. All we know is the cool factor is a priceless asset, and I don't want to give that up. Whose phone number is this? Oh, it's nothing. It's just a colleague of mine. Hey, what do you think I should make my speech about for the rally? This is Tasha Rhimes' number. Why do you have it? Did she give it to you? I mean, obviously I need to mention the recent disregard for steam engines somewhere in there. Topham, when did she give this to you? Are you dating her? The question is, do I make the steam revival the main theme of my speech, or do I intertwine it with a more popular topic so it's more palatable to the general public? This is a revenge plot, isn't it? You're dating her because you want to get back at Jenny, is that right? I'm not interested in girls anymore, Burnett. Shut up, Topham. You started liking girls the day you were born. She's only coming over so I can help her with her art class. Oh, really? You're going to invite her into your living room so you can sit around and draw? Actually, yes. Why didn't you tell me? I only talked to her about it a little bit ago. Then you should have called me immediately. What are you, my mother? Mike is her boyfriend. He should be the one helping her in art class, not you. Okay, so what if I'm a better drawer than he is? Someone who's, someone who builds a nice chair, they don't owe their business to some less skilled carpenter, do they? Topham, that's not the point, and you know it. You shouldn't be in a room privately with someone else's girlfriend, or any other girl for that matter. Cut me some slack. Look, if you were in my position, you wouldn't have turned her down either. Why didn't you just call me? I didn't think it was a big deal. If there's ever something wrong, if there's ever anything wrong, you can tell me. I'm the guy who sticks around. Is there anything else you need to tell me? No.
You know, kid, you're pretty young to be a billionaire. I wouldn't have gotten off my feet if it wasn't for you, Dad. Oh, well, it's my pleasure to jumpstart young people's careers. Speaking of which, I hear you are friends with a boy named Topham? Tell me about this kid. I've heard rumors that he's a railroading genius. Him? He's just a geek, really. He's really, really weird. I wouldn't bother with him. You know, Mike, I'm not gonna be around forever. Certainly, Father. But why say that? You're in great health for a man of your age. You have many years as a controller left. Son, I'm going to be straight with you and tell you that I'm thinking of retiring. And I need someone to replace me. Retiring? By no means, Father. You're still in your prime. I can't do it anymore, Mike. The passenger complaints, repairing engines from the astronomical amount of crashes the troublesome trucks cause, the constant stress. This island takes its toll on me, son. So you want a replacement? I think it's about time. Hence why I ask about your friend. Any young man with that level of passion for steam railways is someone I have immense respect for. But I appreciate steam engines too. Why not make me the new controller? I'm your son after all. Isn't there like some sort of Sodor royalty law that it says I inherit the position after you retire? Do not be silly, Michael. You are a wonderful assistant, no doubt, but... But what? I'm not good enough? You don't think I know how to manage the railway, do you? Son, I can't believe it. You literally don't think I can do it. Mike, if you would just calm down and listen to me. Yeah, and he wants me to investigate Topham. What does that even mean? Only the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. He wants me to essentially hand my inheritance over to that nerd. Yeah, I can't believe it. Okay, love you too. Bye. Hey, Topham, I'd like you to meet my girlfriend, Eris. So, you like the washed-up type, huh? Topham, hey!
It's okay, Burnett. I wasn't offended.
Well, I was. I hope they don't expect a giant tip here. These types of places always want them.
Well, we do what we can. Besides, it's not like they can arrest us for not tipping enough.
You never know. They may try.
Tell him they don't care.
They don't care about the tip, Burnett. Did she tell you to say that? Are we going to talk about ads again or what? Okay, but you're not Bill Gates, all right? Like, you need to raise some money for your campaign. Sodor isn't a business. It's basically Disneyland. Yes, it's a business. He's 25 minutes late. He's Meisner's assistant. He can be as late as he wants. Oh, I'm sorry. Is he some king? Well, what is he to you? He's 25 minutes late. That's what he is.
I think you're jealous, Burnett.
I'm not jealous. I'm nervous. We really don't know this guy at all. All we've done is a quick Google search, and I don't know, he just strikes me as a wild card for some reason. He can help us get in with Meisner. We don't need him. Here he is now. Ugh, take your time. Oh, stop it! Hello, all. I'm Mike Brenner. How do you do? You must be Burnett and Topham. Actually, it's Topham and Burnett. A pleasure to meet you all. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you too. If you don't mind, I'd like to cut straight to business. You guys need a solid plan. Meisner always said it's about legacy, your lineage. Who will take over the railway after you? Might I suggest he is mostly saying that just because he himself is soon to be retired? A valid point, I'll admit, but it certainly won't hurt to talk about it before you're even office. In fact, I argue it's even necessary. Tell me about your progress. Well, we're still trying to figure out the campaign strategy. Okay, well, first off, I can tell you what you don't want to do. What is that? You don't want to resort to appearing on advertisements that will associate your image in people's minds with, say, allergy medication. Right, your steam engine revival thing. That's cool. It's retro, it's outside the box. That's what you guys have going for you. That's what I told him. Advertisements nullify that. Exactly. It's like you're throwing the most epic party ever, and someone tells you it has to be ending at 11. Dude, you hit the nail on the head. You don't even know what you are yet. Right on. Your tenure as controller, what it means for Sodor, the expansions you will need to make to the island. You need people on board when you start purchasing new engines and building aquariums and movie theaters. You need them to want to pay the taxes necessary for those services. What about private businesses on Sodor? If we're putting out all this junk, then there is nothing left to keep the quaint, small-town atmosphere people have come to love about the island. It'll cease to be a tourist location and people will quit visiting. We'll lose all the money we invest into these big projects anyway. Not true. As controller, you have to be willing to take certain risks. And one of those risks is knowing how to give back to the community when they give to you. That's just spending other people's money and telling them what you purchased with it is theirs. At the end of the day, it's still your purchase, and you're still in control of what is done with it. But that's exactly what keeps Topham in power. We don't want his tenure cut short here. We want him to expand Sodor into a great place to visit. This is his empire at the end of the day. We need to go big. $1 million isn't cool. You know what's cool? You? $1 billion! And that's where you're headed. You're about to become the youngest controller Sodor has ever had in its history of existence. There's some serious buzz right there. The people will drink it up. You're the force of the island. Teenagers will see themselves in you because you look like them. So not only will you be the subject of interest to the adult population, but mine is as well. The elderly people will think you look sweet. You'll have almost universal appeal. The thing is, that doesn't really matter all that much because they don't actually have much say in who decides what the next controller is. I mean, sure, they think they do, but at the end of the day, Meisner is the one who you want to impress because he's the one who's picking the new controller. Yes, it's a corrupt system, but at least you're getting almost guaranteed getting in office if you're on his good side. Bonds run deep in this sport, and good ones make you practically invincible. Unless you take bad advice, in which case you may have come up with a chain of very successful dry cleaners. When you go fishing, you can catch a lot of fish, or you can catch one big fish. You ever walk into a guy's den and see him standing next to 14 trout? No. He's holding an 800-pound marlin, and that's what you want. Hey, guys, it's your campaign. I don't have a dog in this fight. I just came to say hi. Hey, guys, I got a call. Gotta go. I'm late. See you later. It was nice meeting you guys. I'll tell Meisner to schedule a meeting with you all ASAP. There you go, Burnett. I was right. That has got to be some record for the most one-sided conversation of all time. Are you going to admit that I was right? Just because no one's forcing you to be polite doesn't mean you shouldn't try. You want the party to end at 11. I'm trying to pay for the party. Nobody will come to the party if it isn't cool. You just think you're so wise. Fine, let's talk to Meisner. That's not cheating at all. So, you don't want the 800-pound marlin after all. You want the 14 trout. Only if you're a trout. Topham, you've got a visitor. So, how's Eris? She's a psychopath. Okay, well, at least you have a girlfriend. Topham, I don't like Mike. I don't trust the guy. I think you should break it off with him. Oh, come on, man. You know, he's got the energy. We've talked about this a million times. We are working with Mike, period. Good grief, Eris!
When did you get back?
You scared me. I need you to knock softer next time.
I said, when did you get back?
Last afternoon?
And when were you going to call me?
Eris, it was kind of a rough trip, and
You didn't answer one of my 47 texts. Did you know I sent you 47 texts?
I did, and I thought it was incredibly sane and normal behavior.
Are you mocking me?
I bought you a present.
Why does your Instagram page say single in the bio?
I was single when I set up my account.
And you just never bothered to change it? What?
I don't know how.
Do I look stupid to you?
No, calm down.
You're asking me to believe that the future vice president of the railway...
Vice controller of the railway, but neither exists according to Topham.
You didn't change it so you can flirt with all the rich girls you meet when you go to Sordar rallies with Topham. Oh, so your phone does work.
That's not even remotely true, and I can promise you that the rich girls on Sodor don't care what anyone's relationship status is on Instagram. Please, let me give you your present.
It's Topham.
Hey, man, this isn't really a good time to... You were the one who muted my microphone for the rally?
Seriously? When have you ever seen me wear a scarf?
And this will be your first. I had to get your attention somehow, Topham. Did you realize that you just jeopardized my entire campaign? Did you realize what you just did could have sabotaged everything I've been working towards? Without publicity, our campaign will fail. I thought Mike said it was all about what Meisner thinks and that other people's opinion doesn't matter. Well, I want to believe that, but it's not worth risking it to me. You risk it either way by doing backdoor dealings with him. If the public finds out, they won't love you anyway. No one likes trickster, Topham, and that's what you are sometimes. A trickster.
People are going to forget our names, Brunette. Do you realize how serious this is? If one domino falls,
Good night!
they all fall. I don't want to go back to some pathetic university where no one knows what a steam engine is.
I've got a fire in my house!
Did you like being nothing? Do you want to go back to being a nobody?
I'm going to put you on speaker. No, man, I really didn't like it.
That was the act of a child, not a politician, and it certainly wasn't the act of a friend. You know how embarrassed I was when that microphone went off? You made me look like a fool in front of thousands of people.
I'm sorry. You're right that I was angry and it was childish. I just wanted to get your attention. Okay, maybe you were angry, maybe you were frustrated, I get it. But I'm ready to let bygones be bygones. 'Cause I've got some exciting news.
I've got an appointment with Meisner tomorrow.
Wait, what? Hey, how was your day?
Oh, you know, my dance teacher drilling me to pieces.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It is what it is.
Well, in that case, are you ready for me to drill you on the next art assignment?
Well, actually, I'm doing all right at the moment. You've been a huge help. I can't thank you enough for that. The truth is, I came here for another reason.
You did?
Yeah, I'm leaving for the Woodstock Music Festival this Saturday. I wanted to know if you'd come with me. I have an extra ticket.
That sounds amazing, but I have to stay and campaign.
Oh, come on. We'll take the train. You love the train.
You don't understand.
I don't understand what.
This railway...
I know it really means a lot to you, but this festival means a lot to me, and I would be thrilled if you were to come. If anyone doesn't understand, it's you.
What don't I understand?
This.
Oh, just a little study session. Oh, I get it. Well, you taught me something today too, you little nerd. That it's okay to mess up your friend's life. Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do to you. You sure about this? Oh, yes. You're 20 minutes late. You're going to walk in there, say you overslept and didn't have time to get dressed. Meisner is going to try to start with his little friendly side, but you don't want to play into it. That's his trick, you see. He wants to show you that he could care less about what anyone thinks. That's what makes a great railway controller. So you're going to walk in there and say you're a failure to Meisner's face. And that'll impress him? Trust me, I know this guy better than anyone. Okay. You're a failure. Why, come in, my dear boy. I've been expecting you. So you're him, eh? The kid who wants to replace me? Sir, there is something I need to tell you. Yes? What do you need to tell me? Well, how do I put this? You're a failure. A grand, stinking failure. Excuse me? Oh my goodness, that's what he told me to say. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. He said you like successors with attitude. Mike, I can't thank you enough for all that you've done. Meisner wants me as the new assistant. You what? Isn't that great? Oh, wait, you don't have to answer. I can tell you're speechless.
Wait. You mean to say that he didn't mention me at all? I'm afraid not, Mr. Stone. It sounds like he wants to do this all on his own. He promised. He promised I would be a part of this. He said,
Top him! I said your name, moron! He can't hear you. He's wired in. Oh, is he? Dude! How about now? Still wired in? Call security. You cut me out. Chill out, Burnett. What are you talking about? You made it sound like I was going to be your assistant, but I'm not, am I? You want someone named Alan Scarver as your assistant? And don't pretend you don't remember, because Meisner showed them to me, you little rat. You were late, so I couldn't establish you as the assistant with Meisner. You could have at least mentioned you had a partner. You're going to blame me because you refused to go see the most important person in our entire campaign? I wanted to do it the fair way and not cheat? There's no such thing as cheating in this. This is the way they've always done it. You go visit the retiring controller and he lets you in, or you don't get in. Well, it's not a system I believe in. Well, I'm not telling you to like it. I'm just telling you it's the only way to make it around here. I was your one friend. Your one friend. And you cut me out? You tried sabotaging my campaign, and you just broke my laptop. I'm sorry, but I had to get your attention somehow. You honestly think we were going to let you parade around Sodor in your goofy little sweaters and shirts? I'm sorry! My leather jacket's at the cleaners, along with my hoodie and my you failure flip-flops, you pretentious wretch! Oh, security's here. You'll be leaving soon. How can you tell that? I can see it on this app I have on my phone. That's just creepy. Oh, hello, security. Can you get him out of here? I'm leaving. Here's your $1,500. Hopefully it'll compensate for the fact that you won't be helping Topham anymore. There is no amount of money that could make up for what I lost. It's not that fun of a job, you know, really. It's not about the job. I lost a friend today. That's priceless. Keep the money. Ah! Oh! Oh! I like standing next to you, Mike. You make me feel so tough in comparison. I guess Jenny wasn't the one who was a harlot after all.
Jenny, hi.
Hey, I know we aren't really on good terms, but I wanted to congratulate you on your election. I know this has always been what you wanted.
Oh, thank you.
Does it get lonely?
No, I mean, not really. I've got computers and stuff.
These young people were found guilty of breaking and entering into Meisner's house and stealing several items, such as a wallet, car keys, and a fur coat. Come on, man. You've got this all wrong. I'm his son.
Do you know that guy, Topham?
Yeah. That's his son. He's crazy.
You really don't know how to keep friends, do you?
You think I'm the one who called the police?
Does it matter? I heard the question, and now you lost your likability in the eyes of the public. Just like that.
Rerouting trains?
Yeah.
I regret what I did. I really do, Jenny. I was angry and drunk and stupid.
And logging?
Yeah, the biggest mistake of them all.
You do have a good sense of humor. I forgot that.
Thanks. I really did admire you, Jenny. I mean, you were the only person who was not mean to me, and you listened to me, and I appreciated it, so I just thought you should know that. Hey, do you want to go ice skating or something?
It's not that I don't want to, but I just can't.
Okay, I understand. It's your time. You can decide what to do with it.
Thank you, Topham.
Oh, earlier Burnett told me that you said to him that you were wrong about something. What was it?
You're not a jerk. You're just trying so hard to be. Don't forget your friends when you're rich and famous, alright?
I need you, Burnett. I'm the guy who sticks around.
Stop right there, that's exactly where I lost it. See that line, I never should have crossed it. Stop right there, I never should have said that. It's the very moment that I wish that I could take back. I'm sorry for the person I became. I'm sorry that it took so long for me to change. I'm ready to be sure I never become that way again. 'Cause who I am ain't who I've been.